Okay, after you have watched the video several times and have taken a lot of really good notes and completed your It Says I Say chart, the next thing that you'll want to take a look at is the infographic. And so in the modules, you'll click on Captivity versus Wild of the Orcinus orca. And once you open it, you can download it or you can view it in the browser here. But once again, this is an infographic, so you're not going to necessarily be able to annotate. So what I would recommend that you do is keep that notebook open, turn to a new clean page, label the top Life in Captivity infographic, and then create a T-chart and complete another It Says I Say from the infographic. So when you're reading this, under the It Says, you might want to put something about animals in captivity are kept safe from natural predators and contaminated food. Another detail that you might want to keep and record is many disease-related problems can arise from the con side. Animals are exposed to not exposed to, for generations to diseases found in the wild and have reduced resistance to them. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick out key important information from this chart and record it under the It Says. Now, I've noticed some students put to the outside of that note, whether it's a pro or con, and that kind of helps them organize that information, where you can put a plus or a minus. And so you're going to complete the It Says I Say chart just like you did for the video, only this time you're going to complete it for the infographic. Once you're done with the infographic and you've taken good notes, what you're going to do is go back into modules and you're going to begin reading one of the 3 different articles that I've given you. So if you open up the first article, what you're going to want to do is download the article. So in order to download, you come up here to the top right hand corner where it says pop out, open it, and then you click the download arrow button. You'll want to come over here to File, Save As. You'll want to give it the title name, and you'll want to save this to your ELA folder so that you know exactly where to find it when it comes time to open it up and review it again. Since this is a text article, you are able to annotate this. So as you're reading, you'll come up here to the speech bubble, and you'll click wherever you would like to leave a comment. And remember, your comments are not just, oh, wow. We don't want to leave those kinds of annotation comments. Instead, we want to say something about the statement that could be an opinion, or it could be a connection to the information. Maybe it reminds you of something. Maybe it reminds you of a book that you read or something that you heard on the TV. For example, this statement right here where it says up close and personal, I realized that the animals were miserable. If I were to leave a comment here, here's what my comment would look like. I remember last year we took a field trip. The band group took a field trip to the Promised Land Zoo, I think is the name of it. And I remember seeing 2 tigers in separate cages that were about as big as, oh, maybe my office in my school office. And the tigers were just pacing nonstop back and forth. And they looked agitated. So that would be my connection to that is, yes, I've seen miserable looking animals before in a zoo type of setting. So I would just want to record that. And there it is opened up for me to see when I want to go back and take a look at it. So remember, if you review the directions like I asked you to, you're to have about 7 annotations per article. That's a total of 20 altogether for the 3 articles. And so once you finish with the video and the infographic, then you can move into the annotating of the different articles. And just make sure that you save your work each time so that I can take a look at those and give you the appropriate grade.